Les had a chance to see. I didn't get a chance to see. I didn't get an invite. You know, I bet if I was a cute little young lady, I'd have probably gotten an invite to go check out Draft Day back in New York. More important than that, though, Tom Welling, star of the movie right here, along with Kevin Costner, is with us at Blake Street Tavern. Tom, thanks for joining the show, man.
And a lot of people know Tom from Smallville.
That's exactly right.
Show.
The Clark Kent.
Yeah. And I do have to say, you did have an invite, but it was sent to him. I don't know what he did with it.
Tom, you know, man, Tom, I'm still trying to figure out what the hell happened to my invite.
I invited him to go to the movie.
Yes, he did.
He chose to go to it. He went to Harlem that night.
Really? You know, gotta go check out your peeps, man. You gotta get to Harlem. Tom Welling joins us. Tom, first of all, we appreciate you taking the time to come out and hang with us. It's not very often that we get to hang out with movie stars, man. And
well, I bet you get to hang out with more movie stars than I do with radio guys like you. I mean, I don't get to do this.
Well, you don't want to do it. I mean, we like to hang out with movie stars.
I wouldn't say it that way.
Not quite that way. This movie right here, man. I know, and Les is the reviews from him were phenomenal, and it seems like just such a fun and realistic movie. Of course, Kevin Costner starring in it. He's as good as it gets. Talk about the movie and what fans, the moviegoers are going to see once they get to the theater.
Well, one of the things about this film is it's the first film in history the NFL has ever endorsed. So what that allowed was the production access to behind-the-scenes situations that normally you wouldn't be able to see. That's why we don't have to wear like fake jerseys or play for a fake team. We are the Cleveland Browns, and that gives it a sense of authenticity that I think you don't see very often.
Say fake teams and the Cleveland Browns.
No, I said we're not one of those fake teams.
Right, okay.
We are the Cleveland Browns. Right. Thank you for clarifying that, just in case that is what I said. I didn't mean it. But yeah, there's an authenticity to this which makes it feel really realistic, and there's a pace to the film, and it all happens in one day, and it does feel like that. The pace is relentless.
Well, and Costner's known for doing good sports films.
Yeah.
There aren't a whole lot of them out there, but he makes them look and feel authentic. And I talked to him about this in New York as well, because I interviewed him about the movie. The dialogue, very authentic, and you're a former athlete yourself. So were there any times where you had to change the dialogue because it just didn't feel real?
Well, I got to tell you, in some of the scenes with the team, we have some of the Browns players, and then with the actors, and then we mixed together. And it was funny because at the beginning, the actors were sort of like, I don't know about these athletes, and the athletes were doing the same. But then we got in these situations where the actors, like, I'd be holding my helmet or something, and I'd just lean over to one of the players and be like, hey, dude, is this what you guys would do?
Is this how you hold the helmet?
No, man, you don't hold like that. Hold like this. You look like and then, like, I'd be like, all right, cool, thanks. And then later he'd be like, hey, I got to say this line. Is it weird if I say it like this? So it was really like,
we were all helping,
and by the end, we were all like partying and having a great time. It was a lot of fun.
That's really cool. Tom Welling again, Draft Day. When does the movie open?
April 11th.
April 11th it opens again. Almost 3 months prior to it opening, you had a chance to check it out. So you said it all takes place in one day.
Yeah.
It's Draft Day. Off the field, and we'll get back to on the field stuff, because I think that's fascinating, trying to act or acting in these roles that portray what really happens in real life and that so many people watch. But off the field, the whole Draft Day sort of environment, and watching some of the trailers, my sense is that you guys depicted it great. The intensity of it, the pace of it. Talk about it from your perspective as an actor watching this, and how real or not so much it seemed to you.
Yeah, I now know more about the severity of that day, positive and negative, when it comes to these guys and these teams. I spent some time at 2 days at training camp and talked to a couple NFL players, not about football, but what the lifestyle is to be a football player, the travel, the effects on yourself, on your family, and those sorts of things. That was very interesting to me, because that's where sort of what my character was dealing with. And so now I have a lot more apathy, because on Sunday you just see the perfect representation of what these guys have worked so hard for. You don't get to see all the other stuff. And maybe that's good, maybe that's bad. But now I watch football and I'm kind of like, give them a little slack, or maybe expect to leave them more at sometimes. So I have a better understanding, I think, of what these guys go through.
And you played a quarterback who was already on the Browns.
Yeah.
A veteran quarterback who looked like you were going to get aced out by the top draft pick.
That's true.
Cleveland was ready to take the new hot thing out of college. The quarterback.
Unproven, like perfect on paper kind of.
Right.
Yeah.
So
this
Manziel was
this
coming
guy
to take
right
your
here,
job, huh?
this guy right here had had a little bit of a roller coaster career near the end of his career, but still had a lot of confidence in himself, and knew that if given the chance, he could take the Cleveland Browns to great heights.
Yeah, and he just spent the last offseason literally getting in the best shape of his life. So he's coming back ready to rock and roll. And he shows up, and it's like, wait, you're going to take this unproven rookie? Like, yeah, he's great on paper, but come on, guys. We have time here. We have history.
You take the Cleveland Browns to unproven heights. What's this guy's name? Jesus Christ? I mean, like, come on, man. You talk about things that you talked about the lifestyle of an NFL player, right?
Yeah.
And I contrast that between your own real lifestyle, a movie star, an actor. What's the difference between the high-profile athlete, as you discovered, and yourself? If you
Well, number one, I don't have 6'8", 350-pound guys trying to take my head off. That'd be number one. But number two, the similarity would be that the sort of gypsy lifestyle that you get a job, but then you got to go get another job after that, and there's always someone trying to compete for the same position, and you're.
It's a bit mercenary-like.
It is in a sense, yeah.
And you're always auditioning. Athletes every year are auditioning for their jobs. Actors are constantly going on auditions.
Well, and what they say is when you get a job, it's this weird thing where they say once you get it, the only reason when you're working, you're actually working so that you get the next job.
Right.
Like you're proving how good you are so you can do something else. It's like it's the never-ending sort of cycle. Hopefully.
You also have to be used to rejection.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you've been turned down for a few roles here.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man. Not this guy. Not this guy right here, man. Tom Welling.
Then again, you're Superman. You could just knock the hell out of him, right?
That's it.
Right?
That's what I tell them.
What brings you to town?
We're doing the press tour for draft day. Yeah.
So you guys just hitting it, and Denver's one of your stops on the tour.
Yeah,
And,
it was Miami, Dallas, Denver, L.A., New York, and then I think Philly too.
why, do you know why Denver's on that circuit there?
They told me it was one of the best cities.
Big city, man.
Yeah, they just told me it was a great city.
Okay, all right, I'll go with that one. I'll go with that one.
CJ's wondering why Detroit isn't on the list. CJ's from Detroit.
Oh, I see. I think there's other players. Like what they did is it's funny. I just said players, which is funny because it's actually we're all actors on the same team, but we're all going to different places to promote the film. So
hey, that's our guy Tom Welling.
The real answer is
Draft day.
All the movie theaters in Detroit went bankrupt.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's right. They don't have a movie theater.
Hey, man, look, you don't spare an opportunity to take a shot at the Motor City, man. The cradle of industrialism here in the United States. We ought to be more grateful. You ought to be more grateful. Tom Welling, once again, man. April 11th.
Yep.
Draft day. You don't want to miss it. I tell you, starring Kevin Costner and Tom Welling. I'm looking forward to it, man. Let's see what kind of game you got.
All right.
Hey, one last question. All the ladies in town would like to know what hotel you're staying at. Is it
Ritz-Carlton.
Without hesitation.
Is that specific enough?
That is. Yeah,
But I do fly out in about 2 hours. So.
Oh, yeah, you better hurry up, ladies. That does it. Hey, Tom, appreciate you stopping by, man, and giving us the time.
Thanks
and
for
best of
having me.
luck with the movie. I know it's
Thank
going to
you.
be a smash hit.
Thank you.
All right,
Nice
Tom
one.
Welling again.
Good to see you.
Draft Day, the movie, April 11th is when it airs, and you don't want to